Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar, some solo marketer here, and in this video, I want to quickly talk about the new SMS or text messaging feature in systeme.io. The feature is finally here. A lot of people have requested it, and yeah, there's just a couple of steps to set it up. Basically, I'll show you everything how to set it up because there's a third-party tool, and also how you send the text messages because it's not as simple as just writing a text message and sending it out, right? Like, just it's not the same as you would do on your phone. So I'm just basically going to walk you everything that was step by step. So first of all, if you log into your systeme.io dashboard, doesn't matter if it's a free account, paid account, whatever, you have the SMS feature on the navigation bar. You can see here there's the SMS templates and SMS statistics options over here. So statistics, obviously, that's kind of self-explanatory. Once you start sending them, you can start seeing the delivery numbers and all that stuff, all the main metrics. I don't think it has, yeah, it doesn't have like open rates and whatever, but slightly different than email, but it's a good way to see like the delivery percentages basically. And also, yeah, the other one, SMS templates. So as I mentioned before, there is no option to just basically typing out a message and then just sending it as like you would do with an email broadcast. The way you do it here is you send it through automations. So I'm gonna set it up like an example landing page where basically somebody signs up and they immediately receive, instead of a confirmation email, they receive a confirmation text, a confirmation SMS. And yeah, all the text messages are sent through automation. So if we go to automations, rules, so this is the first way. If we create a new one, there are no SMS triggers as far as I remember. Yeah, I don't think there was any. And under actions, if we look for SMS down at the bottom, pretty simple. Basically, you either use a template that you've pre-created, or you type out a new text message, basically create a template here on the spot. So that's under rules, and under workflows, same thing. Let's just create a new one, test, whatever. Let's just save it. Let's click on it. Same thing here, no triggers, but there are actions. So whatever the triggers are, delays, decisions, whatever, and then we can end up if we type in SMS, send SMS, the option is here. Same thing, either select a template or create a new SMS. So that's kind of the, basically those are the delivery mechanisms. But in order to send these text messages, you need to have a Twilio account. So if you go to settings under the profile icon, go to settings, and then we go to integrations down here, you can see here there is the option to integrate Twilio. So as part of this video, we're going to set up a free trial. No credit card information needed, all that stuff. So basically this video, I'm just showing you how to set up a free everything, free systeme.io, free Twilio account, free just so you can test out the feature. And then if you want to use it at scale, have it as a regular thing as part of your business, Twilio is paid, which has always been the case, and you pay per text message. There's no like $20 per month, nothing like that. It depends on how many messages you send out, and which you can see on the website if you go to twilio.com. And then under pricing, if you scroll down, you can select like a destination where you would be sending it to, like different countries, and you can see each country has slightly different prices. So go check it out. It's not too expensive, but just keep in mind that once you go past the free trial stage, you're going to need to pay for the text messages. But for now, like I said before, we're going to test it out for free. And yeah, if we check the integrations, if we click on Twilio, it needs some sort of weird things, some SID, auth token, it doesn't matter what the names are. These are actually this is really easy to set up, and the names, the complicated names, they don't matter. This will take literally seconds once you have your account set up. So what you want to do is you want to go to twilio.com. You want to set up your free account. No credit card details, none of that stuff, just set it up. And as far as I remember, I tested it out yesterday. One of the questions is like, what are you going to be doing with the Twilio account? Make sure to mention that you're going to be using SMS. So it's just going to make it quicker. Just when you set up the account, Twilio knows what you want to do, and it's just it's just going to be an easier user experience for you. And then just quickly set up the account, and then we're going to go to the Twilio dashboard. So first things first, once you're in the dashboard, you want to go to under messaging, try out, send an SMS. There was like a button here. I should have set up another free account, but basically it just gives you like a phone number, like a free trial phone number that you can use for these tests. And just, you need a phone number, like a reply to number or whatever, like a sender number rather. And then, once you have that, there's like a couple button clicks. So that's going to be pretty simple. And once you're done with that, you go to the account dashboard. And this is where you're going to find these fancy codes that we just looked at that were needed in the settings under integrations, right? The account SID and auth token. So essentially what you do is you click on the copy button for account SID, and then we paste it in here, and then we go back to the console, and then we copy the auth token code as well, and then we go back to settings, and then we paste it in here. So that's as simple as it gets. We click on save. Now it is connected. That's it, right? So now we can send text messages with a free trial account. Like, you send a text message, it's going to say that it's a trial thing, right? It's not going to be completely authentic, but this is just for testing purposes, just so you know how these things work. If you actually want to set up a paid account, basically what you need to do on your dashboard, you just upgrade your account. This is going to take you through all the steps, how to get your like 10-digit number, all that stuff. Like it says here, it says WhatsApp, but for SMS, you're going to be able to set it up in 10 minutes. But first, test it out, right? Through the systeme.io platform, send the message to yourself, and then you can do, if you're happy, you can upgrade your account and, pay per text message, but then it's going to look authentic. It's going to be nice and clean, and it's going to look really good. But now that we're back here, we have the Twilio account set up. Now we can set up an automation. And remember, automation rules, workflows. So as an example, we're going to set up a landing page where, let's say, they put in their name, their kind of like their information, right? Their phone number, their email, whatever, and they receive a confirmation text message. So we're going to set up a quick one now. So let's go to Sites, Sales Funnels. Let's set up a landing page. So obviously you can create a new one. It's going to be build an audience, or you can check below if you want to kind of speed run the process. You can get a couple of free templates below the video in the description, the pinned comment. Completely free, can be used on a free account. That's usually what I give away these videos, is like a complimentary resource to make your life easier. Yeah, so we're going to use one of the templates, the waitlist sign up one. It's going to look, let's just click on edit page and move our face over here. So super simple. Let's just say we're offering some sort of I don't even know whether it's a freebie or maybe sign up for like a wait list, and then we're going to send them a message or whatever your goal might be. But in this case, it's just going to be some sort of a message. So the one field that's missing here is the SMS field. So what we want to do, not the SMS, but the phone number field, right? We want to collect the phone number. So we can just either duplicate this one or just find the form element over here. There's a form input, but I'm just going to duplicate it because the spacing is all nice. It's already preset. So, and just click on the bottom one. And instead of email, we're going to do phone number. So this is it. I would ask for first name as well. It's kind of nice, and it's not too much hassle for them. And also, when I was testing it out, you're not allowed to set up a form with just name and phone number. You need to still have the email field, otherwise it's not going to work. At least that was the case when I was testing it out. Make sure to test it out. Instead of, if you're not doing email, then the form is just not going to work. And obviously for the button, what you need to do is when you click on it, it needs to be set to submit form. This is a common mistake. People have like you open URL or next step URL or whatever. It needs to be submit form, just so it registers in systeme.io that this is when they click the button, it needs to collect the information on this page, right? The information that was put in. This is very vital. And and if you want to set up the automation rule here, I don't think it's going to be possible. If we click on the button, add action, I don't think SMS is not a thing here. So I don't know, hasn't been added here yet. So that's kind of an issue. So we're not going to set up the automation here if that's the way you usually do it. So, we're going to keep it blank for now. But let's save it. Let's exit the page, and we're going to set up the automation rule here, right? Under the opt-in page, we're going to click on automation rules, add rule. Trigger will be when the form is filled out, and the action will be send SMS. So we scroll all the way down, send SMS. We can pick one. So some sort of a SMS that you have written under the SMS feature up top in the navigation bar, or we can just write a new one. So we just click on the plus icon, and then we can just do like hey, and then whatever the message is, and then I can just sign off, right? But just obviously keep it short. It's a text message. Just make sure to it's not email basically. And also you can use the substitution fields, which usually it's just a first name field. Usually there's not much more that's actually useful. You're not going to paste in their country or their address. But if we just kind of squeeze it in here, just click on it, first name, that's the first name field. As far as I remember, it's different than the email first name field. So if we look at it here, it is the double bracket, right? That's the first time I did it manually, just on autopilot. I put it in single bracket and it didn't work. So as far as I remember, yeah, email, maybe I'm just dreaming here, but email had single brackets. So SMS has double brackets. Keep that in mind. This is for your own self, just kind of like the template name. Just put in like, I don't know, confirmation test SMS. And here you pick the phone number that's associated with your Twilio account, which was assigned to you a few steps back when I said just, go get your phone number under the SMS section. It's going to show up here. So you're just going to pick your number. It's the same as sender email, right? You need to pick something. You need to attach some sort of a kind of like a contact detail of your own to your own text messages and emails. So let's click on save. And this is set up. Make sure to save the rule. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And that's pretty much it. We just open the page. And here we go. Go test it out. Basically, yeah, you just put in your information, and I'm going to put in the phone number. Obviously, I don't want to show you my personal phone number. Put in the phone number and see if you receive the text message once you set it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously, on the confirmation page, you can put up like a your custom message as well, right? As I was editing the page, I didn't actually edit any of the text. So obviously, all this stuff, if you use the template or if you use the systeme.io templates, obviously this whole thing, you can edit it. This is the opt-in page and the confirmation page as well. You can edit all the text, change the colors and all that stuff per usual. And yeah, I just sent the message to myself, and essentially what it's going to say with the trial account, it's going to say sent from your Twilio trial account. So that's the case with the trial account. It's kind of not really usable with kind of like your mailing list or whatever. It doesn't really look good. This is good for testing purposes. So go check it out. Go try it out if you like. This was pretty easy to set up. I'm not big on SMS for my own business, but I've used it for like clients in the past. And it's really simple, right? It's simple to set it up. But for the actual like professional, all that stuff, there's like a 10-minute process that you need to go through. It's a little bit more stringent because just to avoid a lot of people are spamming, right? There's certain regulations. Another thing I would consider with the sign up form would be to add in a checkbox. So over here on the left side, you can see the checkbox element. Technically, you can add in a checkbox, and it's going to say something like, I consent to, receive text messages for marketing text messages, right? So that's another thing. Again, depending on where you live, what the rules are where you're from, but that's kind of a good thing to add in, just so people are not caught by surprise. They don't report you as spam. Maybe they're not used to, or they don't like receiving promotional text messages. They only like those on email, but they don't like those on SMS. So make sure to kind of, add in this checkbox as well here from the left side over here under form elements. But yeah, I think I covered everything. Again, this is just like a brief introduction, how to set it all up. But just so you know, set up a free Twilio account just to test it out, integrate it through settings, and just set up a landing page. The triggers could be different. They could be, like a tag added or whatever. But this is like assuming that you have no people on your list or nobody on your list has a phone number. So you kind of start with a landing page where you collect the phone number. So this would be one of the quickest, easiest ways to kind of start off that automation. But obviously there's all kinds of other options. But yeah, that is it for this one. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe for all things systeme.io. And that's pretty much the only thing I talk about on this channel. And also the free templates down below. This landing page template, this is just the simplest, one of the most effective landing page templates there is, and there's another one, so go check those out. Those are completely for free. But yeah, that is it for this one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.